I don't know. What should I call you? Should I call you Peaches? No. Peachers? Peaches? Because if I'm the peach and you're here for me, I mean, you're not here for Bob. Bob doesn't stream at night. Pete only streams during the day. So you're here for me, who will stream at any time of the day, from the earliest hours to the latest. So you're here for me. And that's pretty cool. So thank you. So how are you? How was your Sunday? And thanks for signing in to be here with me. And it'll be a relaxed stream because, well, I've already hit 21,800, so, and I wasn't going to get 200 in an hour and a half, 200 views, so, but hey, if you want to send me to 200 views, I'm cool with that. So that would take, well, let's see. I have 317 subscribers. Yeah, that would take 63% of my subscriber list. Well, I guess unless I partnered up with someone, so I guess I would get some of those views. So if you want to do that, help me make it to 22,000 on the 22nd. That has a nice ring to it. But yeah. So let's peach again. And yes, that's referencing Chubby Checker and come on, let's twist again, like we did last summer. Though in my case, it's like we did the last stream. So that was 488. Though I have some wiggle room, I could have just come here and talked at you. Talk, 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 talk. Because I don't know yet if you're here more for the talking or more for the drawing. Because especially with the drawing, when I Uh, my hands are a little, well, I wouldn't say clammy, but they're not, yeah. I didn't take a quick dip in the cooling waters before this stream. I was doing other things. Though that trick never works for long anyway, so. It's easier to dress for the cold than it is for the heat. Because, well, you have to undress for the heat. And to a certain point, and then at a certain point, well, you can't take off more. You know, you can, well, air conditioning, yeah, well. Air conditioning is a good solution. Sometimes we don't always have the good solutions, though. Maybe next year, as I'm fond of saying to myself. So, did you do anything good for yourself today? Me? I wrote, I drew, I streamed, I had some tasty food, chatted with a friend. That's a pretty good day. And I wrestled a Sasquatch in his pajamas. I don't know, I never knew until today that Sasquatch wear pajamas. He won, but he pinned me illegally, so I'm appealing the ruling to the wrestling board. They probably won't rule in my favor because a human wrestling better than a Sasquatch? No, that's this the League of Sasquatch won't stand for that. So, and they have more pull than me. All right. How many people can say they've wrestled a Sasquatch in his pajamas? Not too many. More people have written 1,000,000 words in a year than have wrestled a Sasquatch in his pajamas, and I've done both. Now, one of these things is true, and the other is not. But I did put on my storyteller hat for a few seconds, just for you. See, that's the kind of quality content I bring. I can drop into story mode, boom, just like that. And then there were 13. Let's see. Hey, adolescence. Okay, where's the eraser I needed? Ah, there it is.
Scan has completed. Warning. Universal Driver Updater has detected outdated drivers which need to be updated immediately. Click on Update All to get the latest drivers.
Yes, I have been quiet, haven't I? Well, so have you. Ha! Yeah, okay, you're always quiet. I should be talking more. Um, I kind of like what this cover here. I mean, is it as good as the second tree cover? No, but okay, yellow is not going to work. Not against the white. So I guess hmm. Hello, where's the green? Where's the green? Where's the green? Well, I've got green, but I want Pencil green. Aha. That will green. So, did you have a good weekend? And was Saturday the better day? Or is Saturday always the better day for your weekends? Well, for me, back in the day, Saturday was Saturday morning cartoons, so that was always win. Uh, Winningest period was when I was in the prime of life, well, pre-prime. I mean, there was still good cartoons in the '90s and since, but peak cartoon years were '70s and '80s. And I still watch. I love animated shows. If I could right now, I'd be watching What If. So no spoilers, please. And I haven't been able to see the new He-Man. No spoilers, please. I mean, I know a little bit out. I know a little about it, and if there was a bait and switch, that's why. I mean, there's nothing wrong with a show about He-Man. Tila had a place in two of the three iterations previous, so but I haven't seen any of it. Um, so I'll always watch animation for TV and film at the peak period, even though some of the best shows since the night since that peak period, like Young Justice, Justice League. Sorry, I know it's the greatest thing ever since sliced bread, and but I never got into Batman the Animated Series. You know, I'd watch some of the episodes, but sorry, and I know that's heresy, but I guess call me heretical. It's a good cartoon, but Hundar, Spider-Man and His Amazing Friends, Young Justice, Justice League, hell, the X-Men pilot that ridiculously had an Australian Wolverine. Those mean more to me than Batman the Animated Series. I like the Batman more than I liked Batman the Animated Series. You know, just like I'm not a fan of Quentin Tarantino. I watched Pulp Fiction on TV and I didn't care for it. Though I will admit, even though I fell asleep while watching it on TV, so at some point I need to go back and watch both Kill Bills. That was good stuff, but yeah, I don't bother with Quentin Tarantino because yeah, no. And Nolan, I've watched his Batman movies. That's it. And I know, like I don't know, because I can certainly watch. Some of it is, the people who are praised, like, oh my God, it's so perfect. That's so. I don't like that. It's just, if I like something, I like something. And if I don't like something, I don't, and I have no problem saying it. Because art, remember, is very subjective. And just, I watch the Nolan Batman movies because guess what? It's Batman. I've seen, I mean, yes, even though I didn't care for Batman the Animated Series. But without Batman the Animated Series, there wouldn't have been the Superman series, and, well, we wouldn't have had Justice League. So, thank you for that. Yeah, and uh, I'm blanking on his name. The iconic Kevin Conroy as the voice of Bruce Wayne and Batman, and Mark Hamill as the Joker. But Batman the animated series wasn't anything special for me. And suddenly my subscriber count goes from 317 down. I won't be laughing if I check it later and I see that it has gone down. You must always praise the Nolan. Praise Nolan. Praise be to the Nolan. He is the end and the beginning. And his favorite son is Quentin Tarantino. You don't like both. That's heresy. Double heresy. Hey, I never watched Game of Thrones. And I don't care about the dude. The dude can go abide somewhere else. I have no interest in. Oh, and guess what? So I guess it's turning into a unpopular views. Petrie has Peach has unpopular views. Chicago deep dish pizza? Ugh. Keep it. I like just regular pizza. Thank you very much. Oh yeah. Johnny Thug movies? Boring. So when Francis Ford Coppola said what he said, what, a couple years ago about the MCU? Okay. And what, we had to know that why? Okay, or we know that, and well, you're being a clown. You're being an ass clown by, I mean, okay, so what? It's if it's not cinema, it's just movies. Okay, so are you saying it's not high art? Okay, but it's entertaining as hell, and I found plenty of depth in Avengers Endgame. I mean, you're jealous of the success of the MCU? Maybe. I mean, you had your success. You're a all-time great director, but if you're jealous of the MCU, too bad, so sad for you. I don't know. I mean, what? Because apparently you like who is it? You like is it Green Lantern you like? But the MCU was apparently, oh my god, terrible, and yeah, I forget what you said, but I just remember that it was, in my opinion, full of shite. So, I mean, no one's saying you have to like the MCU. No, you don't have to like comic book movies. You don't have to like, but if you're gonna have criticisms, make them sound valid. Like, okay, tell me I'm totally wrong, and everything that Francis Ford Coppola said has ever said about anything is completely right, and well, we're not going to agree. Did he mean something else by what he was, talking shit about the MCU? I maybe, but I mean, ah, I don't know. It certainly seemed like pissing on something that's very good. This is for everyone, no, but Johnny Thug movies aren't for everyone either. They bore me. Oh, bad guy does bad things. Ooh, well, you see that all the time in the news. I like seeing heroes And as an if I was ever an actor, I'd rather be the hero. I know people say they'd rather more exciting to play the villain, but hey, I grew up with comics and movies and novels and cartoons, and I like seeing the heroes' stories. I will always like the heroes' stories. I'll always be more about the hero than the villain. I mean, you need good villains because, like Doom, Doctor Doom is a great villain. Magneto is a great villain. Sandman was a great villain for Spider-Man, but he was also I liked him as an ally too. So it's too bad that they didn't keep that and went back to old hat. But well, this stream can drink in 3 provinces in Canada. Will it get legal drinking age in the United States? I've got some chance. It's just after 11. And I hardly drink. Like, I've been drunk 4 times in my life, officially. And had drinks other times, but so I'm quite content not drinking. I'm much, I'm just fine with soda or fruit juice. There's a particular fruit juice I used to have, a fruit cocktail that I used to have. It was made with the ingredients of clock, Coke, lemonade, orange juice, and cherry juice. Don't knock it till you've tried it. It's nice and refreshing. It was in a pint glass, pint glass, I think. And sometimes bar mix would be used in place of the lemonade. Yeah, I don't need to drink the. But yeah, obviously they're quite happy we drink because the alcohol is more expensive than the soft drinks and the juices. You know, bars are never going to make much money off me, so I should probably never ask a bar or pub to sponsor me, but I might end up doing that anyway. You know, there's levels of sponsorship. Anyway, um, so when was the last time you went out for a drink? Was it early last year? Or you don't drink much, so you're not missing anything. I mean, was there some faint hope in the times that I used to go out on occasion that I might meet someone? Yeah. Did it ever happen? Rarely. You know, dating's always been hard for me. Even before I took ate the magic green grapes. that made making of money easy for the rest of my life. That was one of my questions of the day. I'm not just talking out of my butt. Remember, I drop into story mode. You will know if one day I'm having a stream and I flat out lose it. Like, if I say things like, I wrestled a Sasquatch in his pajamas, that's for the story. That's just story fragments that I'm throwing out there just because that's where my head was at in that second, and the automatic decision was made that, oh, this is cool, I'll throw that out there, you know. I know what's what, you know. So I'm doing that for the color because I can, because I'm more a storyteller than writer, because I have lots of stories to tell, and writing them is the best way to share them. But you know, I like I think, oh, my stream is now legal. It just had a Long Island iced tea. Well, not a whole, you know, it ordered one, so it'll have it in about. See, this would be nice if a bartender would step in and say, "Oh, Long Island iced tea, yeah, I can make one in a minute." You know, I don't know. How long would it take to make a Long Island iced tea? Of course, I know a bartender, and he's actually, hmm, let's see if I can find him. Let's see, what name did he sign up under? I guess I'll have to send out a. I'll have to, because I found what it could be, but probably isn't. Though I guess. Uh, yeah, definitely not. Yeah, because he's yeah. That one's in Florida, and this guy is not in Florida. Hmm. Maybe he's no longer here. Hmm. So, and yes, that's definitely one of my words. So 48, no, 43 minutes. Okay, you need me to rant to save your life. What do I rant about? And I have 30 seconds to rant. Okay, wait, why? Hmm. There we are. Oh well. I guess I'm not feeling like any rant. I guess I'm not feeling any rants right now because he just dropped dead. Sorry I couldn't save your life with a rant. So if you had to rant to save someone's life, what would you rant about? Well, there's always so many things to rant about. And even things to rave. Hey, Paul. How are you today? And again, happy birthday again to your wife. Oh, that's good. Did you do anything special for her? And it's 8:22 for you. Hold on. I cut my own hair. I cut it all off along with my beard 2 or 3 times a year. I don't have good hair anyway, so and the beard reaches a certain length where well it has to either get trimmed or shaved off and shaved off is cheaper. Right on. Well, I think probably most men look better with short hair anyway. I don't know that though. That would be a good question. Okay, shy ladies of the viewing audience of Charles Petrie, what do you prefer? A man with short hair, long hair, or no hair at all? Those are your three votes. Because balding is a look that doesn't work for most men. Well, what does your wife prefer? Short hair, no beard, than you? Certainly not long hair and a bushy beard. Beards, well, should be contained around the mouth anyway. I mean, and not everybody can pull off the long ZZ top beard. I can't. I think the longest I think my beard reaches a certain length and then it doesn't go any further. So it's easy for the beard to get long around the mouth. So, what did you do for your wife's birthday? Did you cook something at home? Something on the barbecue? Or have you come and gone? Oh, salmon. Cool. Oh, that sounds good. Hopefully, something tasty to drink. I mean, fish pairs well with wine, but I've never been a wine guy, a whiner. Well, okay, I've whinged. I've certainly whinged enough over the decades, but never whined. Hmm. Yeah, I don't think I could ever like the taste of wine. Hey, my stream just was just able to rent its first car. So if you don't like, hmm. So if one doesn't like wine, what's the next best drink that pairs well with fish? I mean, aside from beer. I mean, I'd be happy to do milk and fish or juice and fish. But what would a serious restaurateur suggest if wine was not the liking of the people? Yeah, but water, I mean, water is essential. But sometimes water is just not good. Like me, I like to have, I like to have soda or juice with pizza and hamburgers. You know, there are certain dishes that are best with something other than water. So, well, historically, top three drinks. Yeah, I'd say milk, juice, and soda. If you weren't to go wine or beer, what would be your order? As I'm curious about what people like to eat and drink and I find it interesting if people are particularly kind of like, what? That's a weird question to ask because it's just, I mean, I don't take it as something deeply personal. Like, no, you can't know my relationship with food. Like I think it'd be more personal to ask about things about a person's partner or like what you like to eat. That, but you know, everybody has their different levels, and then again, there's the people who share their dishes, take pictures of their dishes on YouTube, and it's yeah, you did build your new kitchen. So do you have one of the? Oh, okay, yeah, you do have. I've seen the commercial for those with the clear glass. That's pretty cool. Because all I have is an old baby fridge with a very small freezer. Yeah, it looks cool. Do you do the do you tap it on the glass and it lights up? Because I saw that in the commercial. Yeah, no doubt. That's wow. If you think about it, that should be the last fridge you'll ever buy. I mean, that, you know, okay, maybe you're gonna buy one more fridge, or will you be, you know, because you, well, you said, I mean, you're 67, so fridge, you know, unless you trash it or something blows up inside of it, it should last what, 10 to 15 years? I mean, at some point you might be living in somebody else's house. Wow. You don't have to answer, but is that all in? And like, I hope they installed it and you know took away your old fridge and gave you a fist bump and said thank you very much, sir and madam. Wow. Well, how much installation? Like, what do you consider installation? Because surely they brought it into the kitchen, you know, carried it up the stairs and maybe took it out of the box. Like, I know that's your thing, but though maybe installation. Well, if you're paying 10,000 for no, if you're I would say if you're paying 10K for a fridge, that should be they should be at the end of it they should give you a massage or something and or I don't know, a gift certificate to a grocery store or you know give you personalized give you a personalized welcome postcard like 10K for a fridge. Wow, that's most people's rent for multiple years. Well, depending where you are, because I'm that's certainly more than the price of a bike. Ah, now that would have been something you could have streamed. Because people would watch that. I mean, Bob Vila's This Old House that ran for years. Because there's all that to some people that stuff would be boring, like semi somewhat me, but there's all kinds of television for all kinds of interests, and especially with reality shit that we've been plagued with for the last what 20 years anyway. When did we start getting reality television? In the 90s? Yeah, you're her handiest man. Ooh, let's see where I stand. I'm at 62%, and it's 11:38, and I've been at it for an hour and 8 minutes. I don't think I'll be staying for an hour and a half tonight. Maybe. Well, we should always be not outright remodeling ourselves, certainly freshening up the paint job and buffing out the cracks and keep up maintenance on ourselves. Because a remodel of the person is an involved process. Mm. And you only had to have one knee. So was it arthroscopic surgery, or or what? Oh, both. Okay. I thought it was only one knee. I'm fortunate. The only surgery I may have mentioned this was that I had my gallbladder taken out in 2012 because when I turned 40 the year before, my gallbladder said, "Nope, we got to give you these pain attacks." Oh, okay, yeah, that makes sense. So you'll have one knee will be good, and the other knee will be getting into the ow, ow, ow. So when will both your knees be good? So you're looking at early 2022, like March, April. Oh, wow. Mm. Well, how many months is it? How many months is it for this knee to be better? Because you just got operated 3 weeks ago. Is it 2 months, 6 months? Or what did they say? Well, that's good for him. But I'm just like, what did they said? Like you had your knee done 3 weeks ago. When did they say you should expect it to be all good? I don't know what you mean by you need to get into the queue. In any event, I'm almost done. I'm good at an hour and 15 minutes tonight. 34 is a decent live view count for a Sunday night. It's almost midnight anyway. Ah, and of course, there's the whole you know what that's screwing around with everything. That's not too bad. Well, I've got plenty of time on my charge, but I'm good. So, as always, Paul, thank you for stopping by. Take care of your knee. Don't forget to tell your wife you love her in all the ways you tell her. Yes, biking is good. Biking and swimming. So I've been Charles Petrie. He's been Paul. Always happy to have him joining me. And impress me with his generosity of spirit. So you're going to have to broadcast at some point. You too, stay safe. Take care of your knee. Knee pain is a bitch. Well, all pain is. And, you know, peace upon your faces, gentle rain and all that. Thank you, Haps.